All right, let's get straight into it. Wordsmith with Kel Richards. Kel, welcome as always. I love that our people pick up the words that are, in the media and asking for your explanation of terms. There's a terrific question from Paul from Carabar. He says, what's the difference, and let's go to all these trials and things that are coming out in the media, what's the difference between the terms innocent and not guilty?
Well, Peter, you're the lawyer. I'll give you the linguistic answer, but then you need to say something about the law. Linguistically, they are exact synonyms. They mean exactly the same. So to be found innocent or to be found not guilty are exactly the same thing in language terms. So when a jury decides someone is innocent, they use the words not guilty to say that. Now, does that make sense to you as a lawyer?
Mm-hmm. I think I'll throw in there acquitted as well. Sometimes a case is not proven in the court, but doesn't mean someone's innocent of the crime. It's just not been able to be proven, or a jury verdict has come back and let them off or found that they're not guilty, if you know what I mean. But there's not necessarily clarity there. Let's go to Constitution. We talk about that constantly in relation to The Voice. A lot of viewers want to know, where does the word Constitution come from?
Well, it's been around for a long time. And let me just make the point that I want to read you really quickly three of the dictionary definitions, because the dictionaries all agree on this. Now, this is what the Longman says. Constitution means the set of basic laws and principles that a country is governed by. The Oxford says that a constitution is the system or body of fundamental principles according to which the nation is governed. The Webster says it's the system or body of fundamental rules and principles of a nation. And the point is that they all talk about that which is basic and fundamental to a country. So as you pointed out in one of your newspaper articles, changing the Constitution is not something modest, it's changing what is basic and fundamental. That's what we need to understand, I think.
All right, let's go to some others. Joyce from Wallara wants to know where the term shout-out comes from. She says, is there a better way of saying this? Now, I reckon shout-out's American. It's only come up in recent times for me. What do you think?
It is American, first recorded in 1990, and it was rap artists who first did it. A shout-out, according to the dictionaries, is particularly when an artist shouts out to members of the audience, recognises them, acknowledges them from the stage, that kind of thing. And the earliest people to do this were American rap artists in the 1990s. We now use shout-out just vaguely to say, I'll give you a shout-out on Saturday and let you know whether the picnic's on or not. It's not a good expression. There are better ways of doing it. We don't borrow language from American rap artists, do we?
No, we'd probably say cheerio. I like cheerio better. Just a quick one, down to the wire. Peter from Ashfield said, where does this come from?
From an imaginary wire in horse racing. There was never a physical wire, but there was it was imagined there was a wire at the finishing line. Around about 1901, first used, and running down to the wire meant it was close right to the finishing line.
Well, Peter's smart. He thought that's what it was, and you've given him the answer. Kel Richards, thank you as always.